for tuning in. This is Optimus coming at you again with another Transformers video review. This time I'm bringing you Transformers Animated Voyager Class Wreck-Gar. Now, Wreck-Gar is not yet released. I've had this for about a week and a half now. I've been playing with it on and off, and I wanted to do a review of this because I felt like it. And if you guys are going to bitch about me doing reviews early, shut up. I don't want to hear it. So Wreck-Gar, in the new animated series, Wreck-Gar appears in the episode Garbage In, Garbage Out. Now, he is modeled after the G1 version, but Wreck-Gar's design was influenced by his voice actor, Weird Al Yankovic. Now, I'm getting this information here. I'm going to read to you. Now, Weird Al Yankovic, in 1986, the 1986 Transformers movie soundtrack song "Dare to Be Stupid" was among one of the many movie references used in Wreck-Gar's debut. This is shown in such instances as throwing his original motorcycle form from the movie at Bumblebee after being told to give them everything you got by the Angry Archer, and saying the universal greeting "Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninny Bong" to Lugnut, in reference to the usage of Yankovic's song in the film after Ratchet exclaimed that he can't be stupid enough to destroy the city. Wreck-Gar exclaims, "I am Wreck-Gar. I dare to be stupid." Now, as I said, he appeared in Garbage In, Garbage Out, where he was created from a pile of junk by the energy from the Allspark. Initially, he did not know what he was, making his way to the police on the assumption that they knew who he was, only to unknowingly save the Angry Archer from them. Wreck-Gar was given this name by the Angry Archer, so we have Angry Archer to thank for this. It was originally a worthless wreck in a walking pile of garbage, and it was shortened down to Wreck-Gar. Now, throughout the story, due to taking any suggestion or insult seriously, Wreck-Gar alternated from the Angry Archer's accomplice to Autobot, then to Garbage Dispenser after listening to Ratchet's harsh words. Through Lugnut, Wreck-Gar momentarily became a Decepticon after spilling Allspark-powered enhanced swarms of nanobots he collected while aiding the Angry Archer. It only took Ratchet's apology and telling Wreck-Gar to think for himself that the confused Transformer chose to be an Autobot hero, sacrificing himself to ultimately save Detroit from the nanobots that could destroy Detroit's technology. In doing so, he was lost in the Detroit River, or assuming the Detroit River. As Ratchet could only fish out random junk, though believed gone, Wreck-Gar was actually half buried at the bottom of the river, and he has yet to return. So, on to the toy itself. As you can see, he is modeled after the dump truck that he was in the animated series. It's not a bad. A couple people have likened it to a Tonka. You can see his head right there, a Tonka truck, and I can see that. This really wasn't as nice as I thought it was going to be. Couple gimmicks that he has in this mode. If you push this lever right here by my thumb, that'll go forward. He has two of them, so both of those will move forward. They also rotate, which I don't see the purpose in them rotating. But they also swivel up, like so. Nice looking mode. It's got 6 wheels. It rolls fairly well. You got the orange and the gray here, and a darker gray piece right in there. Fortunately, the back section does not open. But this is the only Autobot symbol on the figure, and that's rather unfortunate as well. It is, for lack of a better term, a shell former. Most everything goes in this guy right here. You can slide this lever back, revealing his weapons, which plug in. I'll go ahead and take these out now. They can form together to create one big energy thing, or you can put them on his hands individually. We'll cover this in a minute. I'm going to set these off to the side right now. To go ahead and transform her, it's actually fairly simple. I usually will lift these to get these out of the way, and come around here to the side. Now I'm going to zoom in to try and show you this. Right here along the side, it tabs in, so you need to separate that just a little bit there. Come around here to the other side as well. Separate that, and now it's loosened. Zoom back. that will release everything that was stored in there. That's his legs, that's all of his junk. Go and take his legs, they'll rotate forward like so. Take these wheels, fold those in on both sides. This gets a little stuck, you kind of, like, that's about as far as it goes. You gotta force it in. Then take this, fold this down. Come down here to the arms. As you can see, they're pegged in right in here. You want to loosen that up just a little bit, pull those out to the side, just so. Fold them all the way out on both sides. We're starting to get him. This is how he's looking. Come around here to the feet, pull the feet out, and as you do, it will release the back heel spur, just like so. Take the head, fold the head forward, just enough. Come around here to the back. You're going to accordion all this stuff down. First, this bottom section has to be folded down. Now there's a whole bunch of grooves and tabs. Now leave this out just a little bit and that'll catch on to this groove right here. When you do, that'll line up there. And then it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to try and zoom in on it. Right inside there. Well, here, let me get the arms out of the way. Rotate the arm down. It's hard to see. There, you see, right? That little black piece will fit into that hole. So you have to make sure that the neck is angled back appropriately, like so, and then push in nice and hard. Now we'll lock that in place. Rotate that arm around. And there you have Retgar. Now, Retgar is very back heavy. That's very unfortunate. So, and you can't do anything with these, they're stuck here. Or you can put them down to the side, which still really doesn't help too much of his stability issues. So what I usually do is I put them about half cocked like this. And that helps him to stand. Ugh. Well, let me get on to some of the articulation and things of that nature. First off, his head will rotate 360 degrees, but it hits the back section, so it can't go all the way around. So I guess again, it doesn't rotate 360 degrees. The arms will rotate, move in and out. Here. He has collapsing hands, if you want to call them. His waist will rotate a slight bit. These little flaps here kind of annoy me. I don't know why they keep putting them on them. A lot of times they're on leader class figures. Back and forth, in and out, all that junk. Aesthetically, his leg's backwards. He looks nice. He's so freaking top heavy that it really takes away from the niceness of the figure itself. So while he looks nice, I don't know. Here's his face. Really nice face. Sorry, I'm shaking. One problem that I have is this little antenna. Very soft, as you can see, and it's very thin. So you have to be careful with that you don't break it off. His face is a television. And again, it does look like Weird Al. Really cool. Zoom back a little bit. Good detail on the chest and torso. Again, this stupid piece flips up. It annoys me. But so because you have to use his back pieces to stabilize his legs, it really takes away up from the figure for me and really kind of disappoints me. Now his weapons are, I don't even know what the hell these things are, little energy things. Flip out the little tab and it will peg into this section here. Or not. Just like so. Do the same on this side. And he's looking up in the sky. Oh, there's my light. Like that into the back wheel. And now he's got some kind of energy shield things. As I said, you can plug them together. Like so. And have one big ass energy blade. Which again is kind of dumb. It's kind of gay. Or stupid, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, overall, it looks fairly nice. I wish this did open so you could play with stuff, put some garbage in there. But, again, because of the back heaviness of the figure, I really can't get used to them that much. Now, to plug these back in, this is kind of hard to see. There's a hole in the tab, and you just put it here. And that will slide all the way down. Kind of hold that. So, you can have them stick out, but I choose to just put them away. But because of the back heaviness, I can't really get into this figure, unfortunately. Looks very cool. Just is kind of stupid by the fact that you can't pose him very well without having to use help. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm fighting with the legs to try to do this. I mean, you gotta have his legs back like this. If you actually want him to stand, look how far his legs have to be. It's like he's thrusting his pelvis forward. And it looks completely dumb. So, I don't know. Decent enough figure. I would pick up others before I would pick him up. Just because I don't know. I mean, just the leg situation really bugs me. Like, insanely. I don't know if I've said that enough. If you're just going to have him stand there, though, that's kind of how you have to do it. So, to transform him back, again, just put these little guys, get those up out of the way. You're going to pull this back piece off, like so. Flip the head back. Take the feet. Now, you want to put the heel in first, because that'll clasp onto the tab here on the bottom of the foot to allow it to fold out easier when you go like that. So, just like so. Extend all that stuff out. Come around here to the underside. Bring that out. Bring the wheels out. Nicely like so. Bring the feet up. Oh, that fell out. Position it like so. Slide that on up underneath. Bring the leg, bring the arms out. See, now you're folding these in. And don't forget to rotate. Rotate that under, like so. Rotate that under, like so. Kind of position the arms there. Bring this down. Push that all the way down. Come around here and clasp the arms into the inside section. Which is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes, but there we go. Just like so. And for some reason, this little section here doesn't like always clasping in together. I'm saying that word a lot. Collapsing. Super. So that's in like that. Bring that all the way in. Angle the camera down. And then you have Wreck-Gar, guys. As I said, I can't really recommend him too much. I would pick up other figures before I would pick up him. He's a nice figure to have, especially if you don't have a Wreck-Gar. Anyhow, he's a nice figure to have, but overall, I'd pass. I'd probably pick somebody else up first. If you're a completist, you're going to obviously want to get this guy, but hold off until you get some of the other figures that are coming out. So until next time, guys, this is Optibotimus. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. I will talk to you guys later.
I understand about indecision.